back to another episode of Best Friend Forever. We're about to go on our second date with Sasha. Hey Sasha, what are you up to? Want to play another game? Pemi, I'm actually just about to go to the market. Want to come? I want some new threads. I'll bring Eunice. Meet you downstairs. Not if I not if I meet you first. Oh, okay. Gotta give our Eunice some pats before we go. Sasha and I meet outside our apartment building and walk over to the Arts District Market together. Look at Marshmallow.
It'll be super fun.
Oh no. Okay. Oh yes, I can't wait to find some grandpa jumpers that were owned by actual grandpas. I think I missed some text because I wanted to see if I could pet Marshmallow. I guess you can't, so really going for the authentic style, you know? Maybe you need to start putting chalk in your hair and walking with a cane. And then every time I see you in the hall, I can tell you to get off my lawn. The real joke here is the idea that either of us could afford to own a plot of lawn. Anyway, let's get stuck in. Let's not loafer. Some oaf might buy the best loafers. Sasha, what? Grinning widely, Sasha marches deeper into the market square in search of the fabled thrift pop-up. I follow hesitantly, with Eunice trailing close behind on her lead. Navigating the crowd isn't easy, and by the time I arrive at the pop-up stall, the poop! Oh my gosh, these poops are like my nightmare. Okay, Sasha's already holding up an enormous poncho. Hey, hey Pemi, what did the sombrero say to the poncho? You hang in there, I'll go on ahead. Wow. That was really horrible. Right? Who would throw this away? The patterns, the colors, they really puncho in the face. This is so bad. Maybe they felt it made them look a little paunchy. Paunchy? Get it? That's equally as bad as well. Okay, I'm definitely getting the poncho. It reminds me of some of my travels. Oh, have you traveled a lot? Oh, yeah, I guess. I haven't told you much about it. It was after I had to leave home. I made the most of it. Flew out and explored half the world. The other half is out there waiting for my next adventure. Except maybe for the part I'll have someone with me. Anyway, it was a good few years. What do you want to know about my travels? So you travel alone. What's the best meal you had overseas? I bet you got up to some real mischief, huh? Years overseas by yourself? I'll bet you had a lot of time of crazy antics. Don't even get me started. Have you ever gone BMX racing while high, naked, and surrounded by no one speaking a lick of English? Have you? Well, it would have been rude to reject custom in a foreign country, right? And what country is that a custom? Um, what's the best meal you had overseas? I bet you've tried a lot of different cuisines, huh? What's your favorite dish? Oh, damn, that's a difficult question. I'm a big fan of curries and burritos and anything spicy. Ooh, hot wings. I just ate wings last night. It's funny. How could you put me on the spot like this? I didn't realize it was such a challenge. Nah, it's fine. To be honest, some of the best food is right here in this marketplace. Remind me, I owe you a hot dog. Um, Sounds like you really enjoy traveling. Would you rather be on the road than here? I really like traveling and I do kind of miss it, but I'm here right now and it feels like where I'm supposed to be. I'm originally from Rainbow Bay, but I don't know if I'd call it home. I'd rather not be on the road for now, at least. Huh, so what brought you back to Rainbow Bay? Funny story. Well, sort of. I met Maddox. He was the first person I'd met overseas who was from Rainbow Bay, and he'd left home just like me. He told me about his experience, and I kind of realized that sometimes you have to stand your ground and fight for a change. Not that I regret leaving, it was the right thing at the time, but by that point I was ready to face this place and try to make it better for other trans kids. Wow, that's kind of moving. Nah, shucks. I was kind of moving too. Moving back to Rainbow Bay. And you ruined it. As we talk, Sasha rifles through the various racks and stacks of clothing. Most of the pieces are faded cords and musty smelling, and flaky vinyl jackets. Hey, what do you think of this? He spins his face back to me. Oh, he spins back to face me, whipping an old Stetson hat onto his head as he turns. Meeting the theme, he sticks his hips forward and tucks his thumb into the waistband on his pants. Howdy, partner. It suits you, right? I just need a big belt buckle and some boots. This is hilarious because because my friend was teasing me the other day and they're like, I could totally see you with a cowboy. So this is pretty. This is like full circle right now, right? I just need a big belt buckle and some boots and some assless chaps. All chaps are assless. But you're right. I mean, save a horse, you know? Sasha winks before turning his back once more and stepping around to the next rack of clothing. What? So what about you? Travel much? No, not really. I prefer to just collect souvenirs online. Wait, wait. You realize that defeats the whole purpose of souvenirs, right? Maybe so. I do love a good souvenir. That's how I got half the stuff in my apartment. Is your necklace a souvenir too? Oh, you noticed it, huh? Nah, that was a gift. Maddox gave it to me actually, the first night after we moved into the apartment. You really do seem close to your flatmates. Haha, yeah, especially Maddox. You want to know about them too? Yeah, tell me more about Maddox. He's interesting. Maddox is really important to you, huh? Yeah. I'd say he's like a brother, but we have slept together before, so I don't know what you'd call that. He could seem pretty abrasive at first. He's been through a lot. We all have, really. And he's put up walls. But he's very caring underneath it all. I hope you get to see that side of him before he leaves. What's Z's deal? What's the story with Z? Z's a good being. They were the first flatmate Maddox and I got in. They keep to themselves a lot, mostly drawing in their room, I think, or writing fanfic. Sometimes you have to tread on eggshells a bit with them. They're quite sensitive, but they're self aware at least. And Meredith and Emily are a couple, right? Haha, you can't tell? Yeah, they've been together for a few months, but they act like they're married. Meredith is pretty hard headed. She used to go off at sea for leaving their dishes all over the place. Em doesn't technically live with us, but she's tempered Mary a lot, so I don't mind that she's basically moved in. Never mind. You used to live with your partner, right? Yeah, it didn't work out. Sorry to hear it. You know what will work out though? What's that? Well, you'll see if you just follow me for a second. Sacha winks before slipping around the side of the clothing stall, where only a few empty crates sit between the tent and a neighboring building. I follow him curiously, and as I turn around the corner of the marquee, I find we're face to face. Oh gosh. Another, like, another scene like at the laser tag. Very face to face, like centimeters between our faces. Sasha's breath is warm and shaky as he chuckles nervously. Oh, fancy seeing you here. I was following you. Sasha presses his lips to mine, and I can't help but notice the corners of his mouth as still turned up, smiling. I can feel his teeth on my bottom lip as he breaks the kiss to let out a breathy laugh. What's so funny? When was the last time you did something like this? Isn't this just the most high school thing, making out behind the market tents? It's a little bit of a throwback. I'm not complaining though. Sasha places his arms on my shoulders, either side of my head, and pulls me back into him. His hand brushes the top of my back, sending the slightest shivers down my spine. We stay like this for a few good minutes, lip locked in the cool shadows of the marketplace. Eventually, Sasha steps back, pressing his back against the building and pulling my body against his. Just seconds after, a voice breaks us out of our reverie. Oi, get out of here, you bloody youth! Sasha immediately bursts out laughing, standing in place. I'm not so prepared to face our witness and take his hand, dragging him back into the market proper while he's in the throes of laughter. Bloody youth! That was kind of embarrassing. Ah, no, don't worry about it. People get weird about PDAs. I can't believe we got caught. I'm sorry. You seem genuinely embarrassed. You know what might take your mind off of it? What's that? Hot dogs. Oh hell yes, I want my dog wrapped in salami. Not you, Eunice, but you can have a little salami as a treat. Good girl. Sasha and I make our way hungrily towards the hot dog stand before retiring to his apartment. The whole way home, Eunice walks by my side, staring jealously at the tubular meat in my hand. Sasha and I arrived back at his apartment in next to no time, with Sasha spending most of the way listening through the weirdest places he's made out with someone. Wait, really? Yeah, I definitely recommend checking for open graves before you try to get in on a cemetery. This story again, huh? Maddox. Hey, Maddox, what's up? Your mom stopped by. What? She brought over some soup. Said she made too much. You want to explain what the hell is going on? Not really. You can't seriously be talking to your parents again after what they put you through? And you didn't even think to tell us what was happening? And then you give them our address and you let them show up at our door with no warning? Or did you know they were coming but you were too busy shooting the breeze with your new lover? It's like you don't even think about us anymore. Oh gosh. This is awkward. They aren't my lover, we're just friends. And it's none of your business what I do with my parents. I'm sorry my mom showed up unannounced, and I'll ask her not to do that. I can't believe you'd even let her know where we live. What do you mean we? You don't have any history with her, and you're not even staying here after next month. Why does it matter to you so much? You and me, Sasha, we're supposed to be family. We stand by each other no matter where we are. We protect each other from bigots like your parents. But I guess you'd rather have your blood relatives and a cute neighbor than protect the people who have been more of a family to you than your parents ever were. This is no good. Whatever, I'm going out. This is pretty tough. I could see both sides in this thing. Do you want me to stay? Yeah. Sorry about that. Maddox gets a little difficult sometimes. That seemed a little worse than difficult. Do you want to talk about it? I appreciate the offer. It's hard to really understand when you don't have the history. Where should I start? Yeah, what's going on with your family? What's happening with your family? Are you not on speaking terms? We weren't. When I came out as gay, my parents didn't really speak to me. I was still living at home and they'd bring me dinner in my room rather than letting me eat at the table. Then I realized I wasn't gay. I'm a man and like super bisexual. For some reason, that was even harder to accept for my parents, and they asked me to leave. Well, told me to. Asked implies I had a choice. That's why I spend so much time traveling. I couldn't really go home. And just last month, I got a message from a high school friend saying my parents were trying to get in touch with me again. I gave them a chance, and we're not there yet, but they're trying. It's a weird situation. They really hurt me, and I'd learned to choose my own family. But I want to believe people can learn to be better. Yeah, I agree with that too. That's very kind of you. And it's even more difficult when it's your family as well. Because you have like more of a history with them, and it's like your parents, and I don't know. It just gets really like messy, and it sucks. But I also see how Maddox has a point. Like, you guys could have met up somewhere else. Like, don't bring them to your home here. I totally get that. Hey, the jury's still out on whether my parents have it in them. They actually want to meet up with me in person. I still haven't decided if it's a good idea or not. And why is Maddox so upset? So, what's Maddox so upset about? I'm not completely sure. He was the first person I could call a member of my found family. So, I think he's just a little betrayed that I'm talking to my parents. I'm gonna have to talk to him about it at some point. I'm giving my parents a chance to make things right again. And Maddox leaving has honestly played a pretty big part in that decision. But you don't have to worry about that. Maddox isn't your problem. I just want to make sure you're okay. I know that seemed bad, but trust me, Maddox is coming from a good place. And then we're just friends. So we're just friends, huh?
Oh,
Oh, uh, I guess I put my foot in a little bit there, huh? Look, things are pretty new with you and I didn't mean anything by what I said, but if it comes down to protecting my friends and sparing your feelings, you should know that my friends are my family and they have to come first. That said, maybe we can be more than just friends, if that's what you want. No further questions. With Maddox gone, the apartment now feels eerily still. Sasha lets out a loud sigh and slumps down on the couch. That was exhausting. It can't be easy, but I'm here if I can help you in any way. Thanks, Pemi. To be honest, there's something that would help cheer me up. I have a feeling I know where this is going. Turn out the light and then you can find out for sure. This is more my speed than behind the market stalls. Okay. Okay, yay, we're gonna work on unassisting. So that was a lot to take in. I don't know how I feel. I guess because it's like that was pretty intense and I'm glad that you're talking about this. Like choosing between your found family and your actual family. But then again, every situation is different and sometimes you might not even have that choice, you know? So I don't know, but I'm just really surprised with this game and the topics they're putting in here. It's just, I don't know. I really liked. I love to see it. I love it. So, week 9, we're lacking in sociability, but oh, our smarts is the one that I need to work on. So, all right. So we're doing a little better now. So now sociability and smarts, they're still pretty low compared to all the other ones. But I think we're doing better. Now we're all at level 4, so that's good. Alright. Got her back to some okay levels. I kept having trouble cleaning out her ears last week for week 9 and for week 8. So 5 more weeks to go. Oh my goodness. Our inbox. Oh gosh, look at Fox's email. Sale buy one, get one groundhogs. Noise complaints. And late night dog raves must be put on mute or lowered to sensible volume after 10 p.m. That's pretty interesting. Alright, so the only thing we have here is a big event. We have a big event going on? Interesting. The Dogwood Garden is abuzz with countless lively residents gathering for the annual Summer Solstice Festival. Ooh. A number of familiar vendors are littered around with marquees offering custom dog biscuits or small cakes in the shape of the sun. The park itself is adorned with bright, colorful balloons and the occasional sprinkler working to both water the lawns and entertain some four-legged friends. Oh my gosh, that sign reminds me of the Untitled Goose Game. I don't know if any of you guys played it, but that reminds me a lot of the sign in the game. Meanwhile, I stand beneath the gazebo of my own. It's a cheap one, rented from the council, with a trestle table and a few sheets of foam board, dressed with photographic prints. Beside the table hangs a black sheet, a sort of makeshift backdrop for me to take people's photos at a small price. Rainbow Bay Photo Booth. Come and get your photo taken to commemorate the 23rd annual Summer Solstice Festival. Eunice. Why, yes, young doggy, it's such a wonderful idea to have a professional photo taken to mark such an occasion. Well, no, Eunice, that's not what we rehearsed. Sounds like she doesn't want to participate in your con. Anders, it's not a con, it's more like a real life infomercial. Are you tired of going to festivals and having no photos to prove you did it? Exactly. Felix has the idea. Pictures or it didn't happen, right? Of course. In my line of work, it's more like written evidence or it didn't happen. Surely photos apply in some divorce cases. Well, it would be uncouth of me to follow this line of conversation any further. Say no more. Are you two here together? We check out the festival together every year. Plus, it's a good opportunity to get Mulder used to being in crowds. Call it a tradition. It doesn't change much year to year. Your photo booth is a cool idea. Thanks. Yes, I'm sure if you bring the same enthusiasm to photography as you do to dinner, you're destined for success. Oh, what? Thanks, Anders. I'm doing my best. Well, I think Mulder wants to get amongst those sprinklers. We'll leave you to it. A pleasure, as always. I'll be around all day. Why don't you come by a bit later and we can all get a photo together? We'll be sure to swing by. Aw. Without further ceremony, Felix gives in to Mulder tugging on his lead and makes his way toward the sprinklers. I suppose I should follow him in case he gets lost. With a cheeky wink, Anders turns his back to me and returns to the crowds. I kind of want to go on a second date with Anders too. Will the game allow that? I would love to see it. I would love to see if I could. The next hour passes without incident. The sun beats down, but it doesn't seem to scare people away. I'm just wrapping up a photo session with a man and his 3 chihuahuas when I hear a familiar voice approaching. Whoa, this is like a whole thing, huh? Hey, Pemi, wasn't expecting to see you here. Ah, the poop! Okay, we got it. Wasn't expecting to see you here, let alone with a booth of your own. This is super cool, Pemi. Hey, Sasha, Z, bringing Marshy out for a day in the sun? We're just checking out the festival, really. I managed to get a cute little collar for Marshy that makes it look like his face is the sun.
You're just the best little marshmallow in the world.
Seems fitting for the light of my life. I don't think I could ever convince Eunice to wear a novelty collar. Oh, yeah. Marshy only lets us do it when he's feeling super lazy, which is about 90% of the time. Yup. Hey, Pemi, if you're not busy tonight, do you want to come up to our place? Z just got a new Obelisk Prime subscription, so I thought we could do another movie night. I vote for The Rise of the Bug Woman. Oh, yeah, I forgot they made a sequel. Dude, it's a whole trilogy. You gotta get up with the Bug Woman saga. I can link you to some really cool fic later if you want. How do you feel about Ovi's position? Hard pass. You're lost, dude. What do you say? I'll protect you from Z's fanfic evangelism. I can't say it. I promise. I do love a good monster versus monster flick. I'll text you later, okay? Just in case I end up busy here. No pressure. I might come back later and get a photo anyway. Bye for now. You know where to find me if you do want those fanfics. I'll even give you my AO3 handle. No way. See? Coming. That's hilarious. Paparazzi snapshots. Clever. Oh, sorry, it's just us. That's interesting to see them two together. I would have expected Astrid and Maribel. Oh, no need to apologize. Well, we don't want to slow down your business, but also I wanted to say hello. How are you finding the festival? If Quincy were here, he'd say, I used the map. Aha, it's really busy this year. I guess all the publicity about the city has been working out. You have your friend Fox to thank for that, I believe. Yeah, but her ego doesn't need to hear it. The moment Astrid utters a bad word about Fox, I feel a chill shoot up my spine. She's not here, is she? No. I asked if she wanted to come, and she said she had to nurse a family of groundhogs. So I'm the second choice. Well, it's fine. Well, I should probably get back to work. Why don't you swing by later? I think we're gonna try and get a group of photo. We'll see. Of course. See you around. So I guess we'll see Maribel next. Oh, I guess not. Okay, I spend the next couple of hours processing a surprising volume of customers. There's a huge mix of people and dogs alike. There's a purple-haired woman with a sprightly Pomeranian, a suspicious man with a wolf-like dog missing one eye, and at some point an unintended bloodhound and a duck step up. Eventually, I find a small lull and take a seat on the ground next to the trestle table. Huh, what's up, Eunice? I follow Eunice's eyes to see a friendly face bounding towards us. Arf! The two dogs stand only a meter apart, barking at each other excitedly. Missile. Immediately, Missile calms down and returns to rub inside. Sorry, I think Missile saw Eunice across the park and couldn't resist saying hello. I think Eunice was feeling chatty anyway. How are you finding the festival? It's good fun, although certain parties make that challenging. Mom, they're selling sun flavored popcorn. What? What the hell does the sun taste like? The guy said it was jalapeno and habanero?
Oh.
Wow. Can we get it? No. Aw. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag, or the rat bags are out of the larger bag of rat bags. Pemi, these are my kids, Isla and Finn. Their dad and I are separated, but I get to play chaperone today. Whoa, wait, you have kids? For better or for worse? Not a fan. No, I love them, but I also enjoy peace and quiet. There's a Feyblade stand! Case in point. Now then, kids, how about we play Find the Coffee Stall, and whoever wins gets a Feyblade of their choosing. I'm gonna win. Finn's like, okay. Hey, before you leave the festival, you should swing by my booth again. I'm trying to get everyone together for a group photo. Sounds lovely. See you then. Robin turns away to follow her children further into the park. Missile trails behind her, but not without stopping to stare back at Eunice briefly. Maybe they need a play date soon. I sigh in resignation as I climb back into my feet. Can't be seen slacking for too long. As I turn my back, I hear yet another familiar voice. Maribel, hey, Pemi. Oh, it's Quincy too. I turn around and lo and behold, Maribel is approaching the gravedigger with Gravedigger peering out of her backpack. Quincy trolls slightly behind. Wow, the whole town really has come out today, huh? What was that? Oh, nothing. Did you just arrive, Maribel? Yeah, I had to run out to the site urgently. Love to put out fires, especially literal ones. Wait, what? But enough about me. What's this? A cute little photo booth? Oh, yeah. Well, I came here to pursue photography, and I figured this was a great way to get my name out there. Of course! Oh my god, oh my god, I have to get a million photos of Gravy. Do you have props? Could I get her in in a little bulldozer? Oh my god, please tell me you have hats. Wouldn't she look so cute in a little beret? I think there's a bread stand. I could go buy a baguette and then she could be a little French gravy and oh my god, that's cute. Just give her a minute. She'll calm down. Oh, hey, Quincy. Hey to you too, mi amigo. Mon ami, boku no tomodachi. Yeah. Those are other languages. I thought you'd been all over the world. Why on earth would you think that? The mugs in your apartment? Oh, well. Oh, I got totally distracted. Saved by the Maribel. Congratulations on the booth, Pemi. It looks fantastic. And I love your photos too. Yeah, great work. Aw, shucks. Hey, if you're not busy later, why don't we all go do karaoke? I love karaoke. Oh man, you should hear me sing Who Let the Cats Out. I go all out. Is that the one where you just meow into the microphone for 3 minutes? There are other words. I'm not sure I want to witness that. Don't let him ruin it. Come hang out. It'll be fun. Well, I have to keep working here for a while. I'll let you know once I'm done. Great. Anyway, we should probably make tracks before all the stalls start selling out. Usually that only happens after you visit them, Maribel. I have no idea what you mean. Wait, before you go, I think everyone else is turning up soon. I wanted to get a group photo. Of course. Sounds like fun. Think they'll be much longer? As if they planned it, the rest of my friends began arriving one by one. No, not much longer at all. Looks like we made it just in time. Let's make this quick.
Ooh.
Yeah, the kids are just getting their faces painted, so I only have a moment. Take your time, Pemi. There's no rushing art.
Oh.
You saw Robin's face when he said that. Am I too late? Perfect timing, actually. Let me just set up my tripod so I can get in on this. I affix my camera to the tripod, set it on a timer, and frantically slide into the frame of the photo. Okay, everyone, say cheese. Okay, I'll process the photo and then send it out to everyone later. What? I wanted to see it. No, not until I've processed it. It's my baby. Alright, fine, but I want first eyes. With the photo taken, everyone shuffles off, leaving me to wrap up my day at the booth. Phew, it's been a super busy day today, huh, Eunice? I hear that. Maybe when we get home tonight, we can just cuddle and watch some Paw too. I like that idea too. Huh? I was like, who's that? I follow Eunice's line of sight, and as I turn, realize he's locked his eyes on a middle aged woman standing at the edge of the marquee. Were you talking to your dog? Well, I mean, obviously. It's okay, Eunice. You can go back to sleep. How delightful. Were you wanting your picture taken? Actually, I was admiring your photos. Are these all taken here in Rainbow Bay? Oh, mostly yeah. I moved here recently. I wanted to capture how beautiful this city is. You've done a remarkable job. Wow, thank you. What do you call yourself? Well, my name is Penny. My bad. My name is Pemi Gill, but I call my business Paparazzi Snapshots. That name implies that you're taking photos without consent. We might need to workshop that. What do you mean by that? Sorry. Oh, I've gotten ahead of myself. Pemi, my name is Carolyn Russo, and I'm a curator at a local gallery space called Focus. I'm scouting for talent to develop exhibition for our space. I'd be very interested in talking to you some more about displaying your artwork. Wait, what? Perhaps I wasn't clear. If you're interested, I'd like you to produce a photography exhibition for my gallery. I'd pay you, of course, and we'd work together to decide the direction of the collection. Though, based on what I've seen, I feel like you may have a lot to say about Rainbow Bay. Well, it's sort of a new life for me here. Brilliant, use that. Anyway, I'll leave you with my card. Give me a call and we can discuss details. Thank you. Carolyn passes a small white card into my hand and smiles and walks away. What just happened? Is this real? Oh my god, her business card even has a watermark. I dance quietly on the spot, careful not to wake Eunice. First off, a little wiggle. I throw in a few fist pumps while I'm there, and then, ooh yeah, I hit that whip. I guess this is a good point to wrap up for the day. End on a high and all that. In fact, I think I want to share this news. Hmm. Who should I spend the evening with? It feels like this might be my chance to become more serious with someone. Ah, this is our choosing point. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna save this for the next episode. Thank you for watching. I don't know. I think you guys know by now. I'm probably gonna continue with Sasha. But definitely my next playthrough, I'll go with Anders. Anders is pretty interesting and he's charming, so I'll definitely go with Anders. But thank you for watching. I hope you guys are all doing well and take care. Bye.